What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Michael Warbucks Show. Today is Monday. It is the weekend recap. But before we get into the news, I want to say happy birthday, Papa Warbucks. So leave a nice little happy birthday message to him and let him know where you're from. And with that being said, let's get on with the news. Our first story is an edit from Thursday's video where I said that Dexter Isaac shot and killed Tupac Shakur when it was really that he's the one that shot Tupac outside of Quad Studios in New York. My bad for getting the info mixed up. Let's talk about Max Melitzer. He's this homeless man from Salt Lake City, Utah, and over the weekend a private investigator, David Lundberg, found Max and let him know that, you know what? Your brother left you quite an inheritance. Unfortunately, Max's brother died of cancer, and the inheritance is still undisclosed, but according to the private investigator, it's a nice sum of money. So this really is a two-way story. It sucks that his brother died, but his life will be a little bit better with this money. So Max, I'm glad you're not on the streets anymore, and hopefully this story develops into something great. Our next story, unfortunately, has to deal with Ryan Dunn. Rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. He died at the age of 34 this morning when he lost control of his car. He was out on Route 322 in West Goshen, Pennsylvania, where him and a passenger got into a deadly car wreck. Now, there's been all kinds of reports already saying that both bodies were badly burned. They don't know who the passenger was yet, and the only way that they could identify Ryan was by the tattoos on his chest. So this really is awful. My thoughts go out to his family and his friends and to the cast of Jackass. I'm not going to show you the photos that were from the accident, but if you check out the link, you'll see them there. So please take caution when you check out these pictures. Our next story has to deal with Jennifer Lopez. She was on a German variety show over the weekend, and she had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. End of story. That's all I really gotta say. But the link is kind of sort of not safe for work, and it's not as spectacular as you think it would be. Trust me. How many of you out there saw the Green Lantern this weekend? The Green Lantern pulled in $52.7 million over this weekend. This is a very soft opening for this movie. It had a $200 million production budget. It had a $125 million advertising budget, and it only pulled in just under $53 million. They have a lot of money to make up. Now, I didn't see the movie, but I did see a lot of people saying, you know what, the movie's not worth it. The CGI is crap. But if you did see the Green Lantern, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and let us know if it's worth it or it's not worth it to go see it. Question for all the ladies out there: how many times were you drunk, you were on the pill, you had sex, and then got pregnant? If you are one of these females out there, you can join the likes of Bristol Palin. There have been some advanced copies of Bristol's new memoir, Not Afraid of Life, My Journey So Far, and this was one of the excerpts from the book. And it also goes on to say that Levi Johnson said, you know what, I don't want to sleep with her until we get married, blah 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 blah. And it also went on to say that Levi Johnson's first reaction was, it better be a fucking boy. Well, that's comforting. He should have knew right then and there that he wasn't going to be sticking around. So if you want to read a little bit more about this book, make sure you check out the link below. And moving on to some Crystal Harris news. Can we stop talking about her? Probably after this story. Of course, over the weekend, her and Hugh Hefner were supposed to get married, but instead she hung out in Vegas with the wonderful, illustrious Heidi Montag? Yeah, that's exactly who you want to be hanging out with. Reports are saying that she said, I'm fine, I will be giving Hef back the ring, and all that crap that we can really care less about. So, Crystal, you gold digger, nothing will boost your fame quite like hanging out with Heidi Montag. While you're at it, why don't you just hang out with one of the statues at Caesar's Palace? Actually, I have a better idea for you, Crystal. Why don't you go suck on one of the water jets at the Bellagio? Let's see how far they can throw you up in the air. And since Crystal seems to be moving on, why can't Hef? He's moved on to Anna Sophia Berglund. She's pretty hot. See, Hef? I told you were going to be okay. You love the blondes, don't you? And she is older than Crystal by a couple months. But hey, it's an older lady for Hef, so enjoy the new lady. I know you will. And finally, let's talk about the Miss USA pageant. I'm sorry, I couldn't even watch this. It was boring. I would have probably had more fun watching a body rock. I probably would have had more fun watching a no-armed man tie his shoes with his feet. I probably would have had more fun trying to watch my hair grow back. But the winner was Alyssa Campanella. She's a California resident, and she is mighty sexy. Her final question of the night had to do with legalization of marijuana, and what her answer came down to was basically, I support the legalization of marijuana only if it's for medical reasons, which I agree with as well. So go enjoy this photo gallery of Alyssa Campanella and see if she is the right choice for Miss USA. Alright guys, that's going to be today's show. If you want to check out all the stories that we talked about today, check out the links in the description below. While you're there, you can add me on Facebook, you can add me on Twitter, you can check out my website. Make sure you subscribe to my second channel for my random vlogs. And for more pop culture news, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please rate, comment, favorite, and share this video. And my name is Michael Warbucks, and these are the stories that caught my attention. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. There's really no story here, just a favorite mugshot model. If you want to go check out James' Way wonderful photos.